Hello, everyone. In this video, I will walk you through the opt-in process if you are a parent of a high school junior. So if your child is a high school junior and under the age of 18, you can opt them in to the One-Click College Admit Direct Admissions program on your own. And in this video, I will show you exactly how that works. So this is the oneclickadmit.org homepage. If you did a simple Google search of One-Click College Admit, this would be the first link that popped up. To get started, what you're going to do is go down to the High School Juniors tab and click on that button, and it'll take you to the High School Juniors page. Here there is some relevant information. If you want to go ahead and go through it, it might be beneficial. But when you're ready, we'll hit the opt-in form button. Okay, so it'll direct you to the studentportal.isac.org page, and the application, we're going to hit start. And it'll bring up the login page. So if you have previously logged in, your credentials will pop up here, as you can see. But since we're going to go ahead and pretend that we have to create an account, we'll hit sign up. All right, so this is the account creation page. What it's asking for is just some basic identifying details. If you are a parent, you can go ahead and put your name for these. You do not need your student's name. All you need is just a first name, last name, a relevant email address, a strong password, and challenge questions or identifying questions. This really just helps you get back into the form just in case you choose to log out and log back in. So I'm going to go back to the login page. So once we create the account, it'll bring you back to this page here. And what we're going to do is use the account that I've created. And I'll show you a little bit about what the login question looks like here. And then we're in. Okay. So next you'll see the students, you'll select your student type. And this just depends based on your situation, whether the student you are opting in for is a public high school, private high school, or a homeschool high school student. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to choose public. And it'll bring us to the next page. This is the student consent and release page. This basically explains that the information shared is the student's GPA to the Illinois Student Assistance Commission. And what that does is match it with the admission requirements for the participating public colleges and universities in Illinois that are part of this program. Basically, it's what it's saying is, do you understand what information is being shared for your student? And if you agree to all of this, you can go ahead and click the I have read and agreed button down here, and we'll move on. Okay, so next your student will complete their portion of the form. This is just basic information about your student. You can go ahead and do this yourself if you know everything. It's basically asking you first name, last name, a relevant date of birth. I'll just put a random one here. Phone number. And then, an email address, city, a state, and a zip code. The thing here is that it will not let you move on to the next page if you do not have all the information that is required. So just go ahead and double check that everything here is accurate and up to speed. Okay, so the next section is the school and parent information section. First, you're going to enter the student's high school. So if you are in any area of Illinois, we'll go ahead and just use Chicago, for example. It's just a simple drop-down box that has a lot of schools here listed. And because I had previously specified that the student was under 18 years old, I cannot unclick and click this checkmark box here. So because of that, and as a parent or guardian of a student under 18, you'll complete this portion of the form. What you'll need is your first name, last name, and then you'll read a similar consent and release form, basically stating that you understand the information being shared about your student. And when you've read through everything like that, go ahead and electronically sign right here at the bottom and select next. Okay, after consent is submitted, you may see these optional student questions. These are not required and they do not affect your eligibility or your student's eligibility, for admissions offers. So you may choose to skip them if you prefer. It's really up to you. Nothing really will happen to that. And then when we're done with reading through everything, we'll go ahead and submit the opt-in form button. And you're done. Once all required sections are complete, the opt-in process is finished. So after opting in, your student will create a Common App account prior to their senior year. If eligible, admission offers from participating colleges will be shared during the fall of their senior year by email and through the Common App. Other than that, everything's pretty much done. If you have any questions or concerns, please check with your student's school counselor or visit oneclickadmit.org for additional resources. Thank you so much.